All right. Today's the day. In an hour and about 20 minutes from now, we are going to play some audio that we have collected that will be either the most satisfying audio of all time. You will want to get up and dance, or you will weep beyond control. We have assembled some audio that can only be played after the health care bill has been decided, whether it's constitutional or not, whether we have it, what they've done, and then we'll play this audio that we don't know. We put it together last night. We're like, this could either be really bad or so incredibly Barry White satisfying. That's coming up in about an hour and a half from now. We also have all the experts to tell us exactly what's going on. Once this is brought down, we've got, in case you're watching on GBTV, today is a day that you really want to watch the show on GBTV because in the back we have a patient, and we're either going to have to learn how to do surgery ourselves. We'll show you what healthcare is going to be like one way or another, depending on what the ruling is today. And we have the scalpel, we have the hamburger, and we have the mannequin and chainsaw. So you don't want to miss it. Also, last night, and I'd love to hear from another attorney because I don't trust my attorney, and I know he clerked for the Supreme Court and blah 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 blah, but I'm not really sure that he's all that accurate. I was talking to Joe last night, and he said, now here's a guy who's worked at the White House and the Supreme Court, and he said, the parties get the information 12 hours early. And I said, no, they don't. He said, yeah, they do. They get it 12 hours early. And I said, no, they don't, Joe. He said, Glenn, yes, they do. And I said, well, everywhere I've read, everything I've ever heard is that nobody knows. And he said, no, the leadership knows because they have to prepare so they're not taken by surprise. They give them 12 hours so they can prepare. And I said, I still don't believe you. But then when I got home, I said to him, who do we know in Washington? And he said, no, Glenn, you can't get that information because that's like go to jail information. And I said, well, Martha Stewart did it. And I said, no, I don't want to ask somebody for the information. I said, what we do is we have to watch the pizza parlors. He said, what the hell are you even talking about? I said, I learned this when I worked in Washington. Pat and I worked together during the Gulf War. We were in Baltimore. And the best thing to do when you know you're on a build up to war, you watch the pizza parlors around the Pentagon. When the pizza parlors are having a sudden increase in pizzas in the middle of the night, you're within days of war, sometimes within hours.
Because they're working all night.
Right.
And they're having pizza come in.
The entire Pentagon is working overnight. I said, find out the pizza parlors around the White House. If indeed they know, find the pizza parlors. Let's find out, because if it's coming out and it's bad, they'll be up all night working on it. And because, there's many ways this thing can go, and so you'll have to digest it. You'll have to look through all of it. Well, said that, and about 3 hours later, I get home, and I look on the Blaze, and it says, White House, exceptionally quiet. I'm like, oh, no. No, Joe's wrong. Joe's got to be wrong.
Well, the LA Times says he's wrong. Says the
the LA Times does.
Yes.
Okay, that doesn't. I believe Joe over the LA Times.
There's a lot of evidence that would support that.
Right.
But the LA Times,
and Joe has zero credibility with me.
Totally.
That's how low the New York Times is.
But the LA Times says the ruling on Obama's biggest domestic accomplishment could be among the most consequential events in his presidency, but he will learn about it at the same time as the rest of the nation, receiving no advanced warning as he does for such government actions as the release of unemployment statistics.
He said the parties are informed. That's what he said. The leadership of the parties are informed so they can be prepared on wildly controversial issues.
Nonsense.
Well, obviously, I'm sorry, if Harry Reid hears about it, then obviously President Obama is hearing about it.
No, it's again, yeah, right. But again, it's go to jail stuff. I mean, Joe made that very clear. He's like, Glenn, if it leaks, if it goes to somebody that it's not supposed to go to, you're told that's it. I'm like, I don't.
I mean, they've been leaking, military secrets like crazy.
I know. It's like, hey, you want to kill an American soldier? Here's where you do it and how you do it. I mean, they're leaking that stuff.
Right. I can't believe they would not leak this.
Yeah. So anyway, this morning I got in, and I'm still trying to live in my fantasy world that they don't know, or they just turned off all the lights in the White House because they were crying themselves to sleep on their giant pillow. And I said this to Stu, and Stu said, Josh got another letter.
Mm.
And I said, no way. Denny hasn't gotten his.
Oh, no.
Now, if you're listening to the program yesterday, some would say that I have signed up at BarackObama.com to get all of the alerts as Denny. I just think that I just happen to be getting Denny's mail.
Right, and some would say that I signed up at BarackObama.com as Josh.
Right.
And I'm getting all of Josh's mail.
So what was Josh told this morning? Because Denny hasn't gotten his letter yet.
Oh, okay. Well, Josh got an email from Jim Messina, the campaign manager of Obama for America.
Okay.
And he said very seriously to me or Josh, whoever he was emailing this to, he says, Josh, we don't know what will happen this morning. But no matter what, today is an important day to have Barack Obama's back.
Oh, no, not his back.
Yeah, you got to have his back. If you're with him, donate now before this week.
I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. Another plea for cash. Everything is a plea for cash. This is great. Do we have his back? Pat, do we have his back?
Of course we have his back.
Of course we have his back. Have you gone in and have you taken your kids' piggy bank money yet?
Not yet, but I've been singing about him a lot.
Really?
I've been doing that. I've been singing to everybody I meet. You know.
That's from that stupid ad from Obama. African Americans, we got your back.
We got your back. Even when you're passing unconstitutional laws.
Let's not say that yet.
No, I'm just saying.
By the way,
if we lose, it says here that if it goes down, then we have to have his back.
I have put an order in for tonight's broadcast for elephants, horses, clowns, confetti, balloon drops. What else has there been that we put an order in for this morning?
Streamers? Was there streamers involved?
I don't know if streamers.
I think there were Bengal tigers in there, llamas.
No, see, now you're just making up. Now you're making it silly. I did ask for an organ grinder. I did. I said I wanted a little monkey with an organ grinder. Yeah. And that's when they looked at me and said, I don't think we can get the monkey with the organ grinder. And I'm like, well, another staff could probably pull that one off.
But I hope this is a contingency. I mean, you have a plan here in case this does not go the way we're hoping it does. Because I mean,
not really. No, I do. I'm sorry. I did order a fleet of coffins.
Okay, good.
I did order I'm not joking. I do have. In case it goes the other way, we will pack up the elephant and the circus clowns and the monkey with the organ grinder, and we'll move them out and move the coffins in.
Can you wait till after the decision to order the elephant instead of ordering it and then canceling it once it's on set?
You don't just higgledy-piggledy find an elephant.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. We found out that you don't just open up the phone book and look under E.
No.
Really? No. Huh. No.
What do you do? What do you do?
You ask your producer.
Oh, so they higgledy-piggledy have to find one.
Right, and then they say, where the hell am I going to... And I say, do you know how replaceable you are?
That's right. Well, you're an evil capitalist. So
and then they just go, all right, I'll do it. And I say, remember, I don't accept that that's the best you can do, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, if you take a bathroom break, you're going to have to work doubly hard to make up for that